Hegseth has said on multiple occasions back in 2016. So this is certainly the height of hypocrisy. I think it's also important to point out that in this letter, where you might have thought it was just about the video, we find out it's not just about the video that we made. This is also about other things I've said. But they think I don't have the right to criticize them when they fire admirals and generals. It is specifically in here on the first page. And to say that they have surrounded themselves with a bunch of yes men, I think that's a fact, especially in the White House. So this is over an extended period of time that they want to make it perfectly clear that I am not allowed to say what I think. And that's dangerous.
But aren't you likely to lose this fight with the secretary?
Well, first of all, this is a letter he sent, goes in my record. We'll respond to that. I don't think I'm going to lose a fight with him, but that's not the point. The point is that they're trying to shut me up, and that's not going to happen. So whether I win or lose this, that's not the consequential thing. The consequential thing is, do Americans still, speak out against this government? I view that not only as a right, but a responsibility, especially in my job on the Armed Services Committee. I have oversight responsibility for the Department of Defense. I sit on the Intelligence Committee. So whether I lose or win this fight, we're gonna fight this with everything we have, because I'm certainly in the right here. I said something that I believed, that was lawful, that was true. This White House's response is I should be executed.
Will you bring this up with the Secretary tomorrow at the Venezuela briefing?
Those briefings, whether or not you get to bring something up, depends on how early you get there. So it often depends on my schedule. We'll have 100 senators in the room, and as you might realize, they'll spend a lot of time up front to make sure there isn't a lot of time at the end for questions. So there's generally, 5 or 6 people. So it's going to depend on my schedule. But I will probably, with him, bring up something that is connected to the brief we're having on Venezuela.
Is your impression the Secretary has the final call on this, or is it an independent board? I mean, how does this process work?
Well, first of all, if there is a process, I'm pretty confident that this Secretary of Defense, they're not going to follow it, so it doesn't matter. So I really have no idea. That would be a good question for you to ask him.